What's up guys, this is Fabian, you're watching Ornamental World, and today I'm gonna show you how Whitearmor made New Dawn, and let's get right into it. The song is in the scale of E major and has 92 BPM. The bass sounds pretty close to a Reese bass, but I think he used square waves instead of saw waves, and I put some chorus on it, so this is how it sounds. So the soundscape in the intro sounds pretty ethereal, ambient you could say, and I found it pretty hard to remake. There's definitely a bell playing. For this bell I just used a preset from Exact Light, which is an FM synthesizer. Then we have like an ambient choir. So for this I used a choir preset from Expand 2. So then we have another voice which sounds like this. There's echo, reverbs, a little bit of EQ on it. And finally we have pink noise. The preset I made looks like this. Features pink noise and it just pans around. Got some EQ automation, and so together it all sounds like this. So next up we have the verse, which is also 16 bars long. Notice these two kicks playing at the start. So the kick pattern looks like this. This is a sample I used. So for all these drums I really only used like 808 drums. Just really simple hip hop sounds. Next up we have the clap. Then we have the snare. And we also get the lead sound. So the patch for the lead sound looks like this. So I selected the brown noise wavetable and pitched it down an octave. I added some voices and a little bit of detune. And then I also changed the wavetable a little bit to make it sound more close to the original. Then we have this EQ, which is automated by this LFO. Then I added chorus, compressor, reverb, and on the mixer we have OTT, some distortion, then we have a reverb and just cutting out the really high frequencies. So to keep this 16 bar verse interesting, we don't get all the drums from the get-go. After 4 bars we get the hi-hat pattern, and after another 4 bars we get the open hats. And then there's a little variation in the snare pattern right here. So at the end of the verse we have a little bit of a transition. The drums stop playing in the last bar, and instead we get this fat choir sound, which I duplicated into 2 octaves to make it sound more wide, and I just used a preset from Expand 2. Right, so in the bridge we have the choir, we have the bass, and we have this new plucky sound which is only playing in the bridge. So this is what the patch looks like. I used the brown noise wavetable again. Just put a bunch of effects on it, delay, chorus, reverb, whatever. Then we've got another reverb, another delay, and then we've got some pancake on it because it pans around a lot. Then at the end of the bridge we get this snare roll. So when the chorus comes in, we have this interesting transition where the drums don't play at first and the choir as well. And then even later than that we get the bass. Beautiful drop, I think. So this is what it sounds like. And then at the end of these first 4 bars, we have another little break from the drums, where we only have like these 2 rolls playing. So for the chorus, he changes up the clap pattern a little bit and the snare pattern as well. And then after 4 bars, it changes up again. So we get a 3rd clap pattern and a 3rd snare pattern. So the final thing we get in the chorus is the full lead melody, which goes on for 8 bars. Actually, it's just a 4-bar melody, but it has like a little variation in the end. And actually that 4-bar melody is just a 2-bar melody, but that 2-bar melody has some variation in the end. So you see how it's like repetitive, but at the same time offers a lot of variation. And this can be seen in this drum pattern as well. And it's just pretty amazing to see how with small changes you can make a song so much more interesting and entertaining. So at the end of the song, the drums stop playing first. So I'll just let you listen to that. So again, these drum sounds are really just pretty basic sounds. I really didn't do a lot to them. I just panned the clap a little bit. I made the hi-hat sound really wide. Then I just added a little bit of compression to all of the drums and also some reverb. I actually don't think I have one layer right here that isn't reverbed. So to draw a bit of a conclusion, I think the drums are pretty simple. The composition as a whole is rather simple, but it keeps it really interesting with a lot of variations and subtle details you wouldn't really notice. So yeah, I hope you liked this remake. If you want more, subscribe to my channel. More is coming soon. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.